Hey, I just got off my mission and I'm looking for my next companion. So, what makes some people more successful at dating than others? Let's take a look.
How does Darwin's theory affect you or students at BYU? Well, let me tell you, there's a mode of natural selection called sexual selection. So yes, sex appeal is a science. Sexual selection is driven by one gender trying to attract those of the opposite sex. This includes physical adaptations as well as behavior. Most often, we see males trying to attract females' attention because it's largely the female's choice. What I mean by that is females ultimately decide who they mate with. Beneficial traits are chosen and passed on to the next generation. Sexual selection happens everywhere, including BYU. Let's take a look at some examples that we have in nature.
Take peacocks, for example. Male peacocks have brightly colored tail feathers that attract the attention of female peacocks. Let's take a look at deer. Their antlers serve two purposes. Number one, to attract the attention of other deer. Number two, to fight off other rival deer during mating season. Let's take a look at lichens. And if that doesn't tickle your fancy, I don't know what will. However, as the old saying goes, with great beauty comes great responsibility, or something like that. Sexual selection can actually hinder the survival of individuals. With all the bells and whistles sexual selection creates, it can become harder to survive. For example, peacocks carry a lot of additional weight in the back due to their tail feathers that actually help them reproduce. But they don't help them survive because they have to carry that additional weight around, which makes it more difficult for them to escape predators, and those tail feathers can actually attract predators. Cumbersome antlers may hinder the ability of the deer to escape from predators. From our research, we found that there are biological attributes that play a role in physical attraction and sexual selection. We spoke with nationally renowned expert Dr. Brian Willoughby to get his opinion. What attributes help students become more successful at getting married at BYU?
Right, there's kind of three elements to it, right? So there's biological, and that's not any different at BYU than any other place, right?
Okay.
So there's biological things. Facial symmetry is a big thing. Hip to waist ratio, right? Those things the research suggests make you attractive, whether it's BYU, whether it's New York, whether it's India, basically. Then where you get some unique pieces in the middle part, which is the cultural part. So there's things that make people culturally attractive, which makes them select more easily into marriage. A couple of those on campus. There's an element of that on campus that if someone is outwardly expressing their spirituality on campus, that makes them more attractive as a partner. There's some basic kind of grooming standards that we hold culturally. There's kind of all these kind of cultural pieces that are, some are tied to the church, some are tied to Utah, Western, some are tied to the United States. That also filters in. Then the last part is personal preference. So all of us have our own personal preferences about height and hair color and hobbies and things like that. So to the general question of selection is that the people that are going to be most successful in marriage or getting married are the ones that fit as many of those as possible, right? So they fit the biology, they fit the culture in terms of what people are looking for, and they have personal attributes that fit the most other people in terms of their personal preferences.
We decided to take this to BYU students to see if sexual selection played a role in their mate preferences.
There's not like a specific one I look for, but I would say I prefer blonde.
Blonde hair? Okay. But what about eye color?
Same thing. I don't have a preference, or it's not what I look for, but I like green the most.
Brown hair, and blue eyes.
Medium brown hair, maybe. Blue eyes are always pretty, but I'm not opposed to brown eyes. I have brown eyes.
What kind of personality do you look for or prefer?
It really depends on the girl and how she holds herself. Some girls I feel like are very ecstatic and have a lot of energy, but they do it a lot for attention. Other girls just have that naturally and they don't do it for attention, so that's attractive.
Someone I get along with, someone I could be friends with, someone that I could spend every day with and not get tired of.
Okay.
Something.
Well, they just have to be nice. Really nice girls are just they're awesome. I think you have to be funny. Those are the kind of two things I really look for.
Okay.
If they're really boring, man, there's so many vanilla girls. I don't know if you've seen them, They're blonde, the straight hair, they wear those velvet covered shoes with the small heels on them.
Yeah.
It's the tight black jeans with the, those ones that nothing, no personality, you can't talk to them. they're just like, oh, tell me what to think, tell me what to wear, tell me what to do, and you're like,
What about style?
No.
Casual, formal.
Casual.
Okay.
Casual, nice.
Clothing style.
you know, I feel like it's less what you wear, more how you wear it, right?
In conclusion, we found that sexual selection still subconsciously plays a role in students at BYU in their dating preferences. Hey, I was reading the book of Numbers, and I realized I didn't have yours. Thank you. The moral of the story is keep trying. You're perfect to someone. Hey, I was reading the book of Numbers.